Welcome back to another episode of Wisdom Whiskey and...
I haven't hit record yet.
Oh my god.
Pour it out now, let it hit the ground. Taste that amber glory. So savor life's own story. We're talking about it, swirling about it, breathe it in now, shout it. Dive in, let's begin. It's time to spin. We're gonna move on. Pour another one. The Wisdom Whiskey and Podcast.
Ooh, look at all those chunky
No,
chunks.
the treat meat does not look as good. So the idea today is that on the internet there's a couple of pictures of people making like cups with Spam, and so we're gonna do that today.
What do you think about that, Danny?
Well, I'm a scout and I love Spam. So
It does not look like a treat, does
that
it?
is Spam versus treat meat.
I don't know what kind of video we're gonna make in the kitchen here with some Spam. I also got Chris some corned beef for a little special treat. All right, guys, we're about to cut to cutting up some Spam.
All three of these.
I like how you got this thing. Watch me have trouble with this.
Oh, yours will probably fall apart.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
nice brick of Spam.
It's got meat.
Welcome back to another episode of Wisdom Whiskey and
Spamski?
Spamski. Oh yeah, sounds delicious.
Why is this called Spamski today?
We've alluded to a couple times before, but what you can see on camera is that we've crafted some glasses out of Spam because like it's been a meme before where someone's taken a loaf of Spam and hollowed out the inside and decided to drink alcohol from it. So each of we three have crafted our own vessel from which to partake in this 15-year-old bourbon.
15 year bourbon.
So let's all go around and describe why you carved it the way you did.
I made mine as fancy as I could. You know, a little classy. I got my initials on there. You know, a little carving to make it look like crystal. No, nothing real special.
It looks like a sake cup or something,
Yeah.
or like for tea or something.
I will tell you one thing. It smells so bad. It freaking smells like a dirty armpit.
Really?
Like a sweaty armpit.
It smells good to me.
Ugh, like a couple
Mine
days
smells
in
good.
the
It
woods.
smells delicious.
I put the heat going for a while.
It really does not smell good.
The taste, that's what matters, right?
Yes. So explain the whiskey, Chris, that we're going to be drinking today. I know you don't know much about it.
I don't. So this is from Hootan Young.
Hold it up there for us so we can get a real good look at it.
This is from Hootan Young. It's a 15-year-old bourbon, barrel proof. The mash bill that they're using, 99% corn, 1% malted barley.
Okay. Pop that bottle, Chris. We're going to try it in the glasses first.
So we can give it a fair shake.
So we can give it a fair shake. And then we'll go to the Spam. Hopefully it doesn't dissolve the Spam.
Yeah, we're good.
You know, the good thing about having whiskey and Spam, you got something to drink and eat at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a bread bowl.
When you're
Yes.
done with your drink, just eat the glass.
Exactly.
Hootan Young apparently was a cigar company, founded in 2018.
So this is very new stuff.
So the fact that this is 15 years old means that they
Sourced it.
sourced it.
The whiskey existed 10 years before the company did.
Yes.
How strange is that?
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
Pour a little bit. Thanks.
Just a little taste.
Just a little taste. Not energizing drinking and driving there.
Yeah, don't do that.
Just
I'm
a
pretty,
taste.
I'm pretty sure one of those things got us banned on TikTok.
Yeah, we got banned.
Okay,
on
so what's up
TikTok.
with that? I saw that.
It said we got banned for multiple violations. Chris
Yeah.
is in charge of that account, so I can only assume he's doing some dirty things.
I mean, we weren't getting that many views, but that might have been why too.
Because they weren't promoting it.
Yeah. It was either smoking or drinking or both. Because that's the only thing we ever did.
What's weird is they said multiple violations. Did you get a warning before that?
I don't recall.
Yeah, because they just all of a sudden they're just like, oh, it's banned because you did tons of bullshit.
Yeah.
So, like, who even knows?
I had a good chuckle about
I
it.
kind of like the nose on this.
This smells incredible. It smells great. Like, butterscotch for sure.
Yes.
Butterscotch. I was
Yes.
gonna say candy corn.
I was trying to like, this smells familiar, but I couldn't.
You know, when you smell candy corn though, it kind of smells like nothing, like wax.
Yeah, but I'm guessing
You're
like
thinking of the
taste
taste. It
and-
does kind of smell
yeah.
like the taste.
Well, it does have 99% corn.
yeah, exactly. Maybe that's what's
Dude.
messing with me.
Do you think you
And-
guys ever made real candied corn?
And candy corn is like, ain't that
No.
buttery anyways?
Yeah, it's like a buttery kind of. Well, it smells incredible.
It smells kind of dense too.
Do you see how dense it is on the glass?
How dark it is.
How thick it is when it rolls down the side?
Oh yeah.
It's like real thick.
I wish we had thought about the water
Ooh.
because looking at how thick that is,
The water
it
might.
probably would have.
I'll have to run and grab the water. You guys ready to taste it?
Yeah, definitely caramel. Brown sugar.
Oh, wow.
I don't like it.
That's intense.
Definitely buttery.
Do you taste that charred wood?
Like,
A little bit. Honestly, I'm tasting like
okay, some butter. Like a butter
like
flavor.
cherry flavored NyQuil.
Ooh, yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But it kind of, like, it has some spice, though. It's
Yeah.
like that cherry
The spice is
flavored-
coming towards the.
It's like allspice and cherry flavored NyQuil. Or like Tums, like a cherry Tums or something. Very medicinal.
You know, when you eat a peppermint, like a spearmint peppermint,
Okay.
Yeah.
that burning sensation,
Yeah,
that's what it has.
like a mint,
Yeah. But it's not minty, but it has that sensation.
like a menthol.
Menthol, yeah.
And despite it being 15 years, it kind of on the back end, there's like a little metallic kind of
There is.
flavor going on with it.
Yeah, like what's up with that?
It's like that still flavor. When
Like-
you can, like,
It's-
taste the still. Remember?
Yeah.
What you
Yeah.
were talking about that one time?
Well, yeah, that like the differences between column steel and
Copper.
pot steel.
Doesn't it kind of have a coppery taste to it to you? That metallic is kind
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
Puts a tingly on your lips too.
man, this is another one of those whiskeys where like the nose. Like I like the nose, it's fine. But like when I went to taste it, I don't like what it's selling.
It's not like smooth. Like
The smell makes it a little
Yeah.
better when you're drinking it and smelling it at the same time. It does make it better. But the taste, as soon as you swallow it, is like
yeah,
a
like
little pungent.
Yeah.
But in your mouth, it's good. When it's just in your mouth, it's fine. As soon as you go to swallow it, it's
I'm not flying you on that one.
really.
Yeah.
It's so sweet.
I almost don't want to ruin this band with this.
I'm trying to figure out if it's gonna pair well with spam.
That mentholy flavor is gonna make it real funky. But you know how much of the spam flavor is actually gonna get into the
Well,
whiskey?
we'll find out.
Hopefully a lot because it can only improve it.
Okay. Well,
Well, let's do it. Spam it out.
I'm just gonna pour the rest of this into the glass.
I
Or
was
into the
gonna-
spam cup.
I was gonna keep mine in there
No, so
because
you
so
can
we
have
get
a-
the water.
You can have them both.
Well, and that too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Danny, I think you should travel around and fill up the cups.
I will travel.
Travel.
around.
Around the world.
Travel around the world.
More whiskey, sir.
So you gotta
More
eat.
whiskey. I'm so hungry.
Yeah, don't put a whole lot in mine because
I made mine really deep,
I won't put it
but
better.
I'm not gonna fill it up that much.
Chris's doesn't even have a lot of room anyway.
Oops.
Yeah.
That
Might be
almost
too much.
That was almost nothing.
Well, I was trying to go for like a tulip shape. You know, try to
That's plenty,
form
Danny.
it. Form it up.
Is yours leaking? Because you said
Oh, it will.
It will leak.
I think the puncture's right there.
Okay.
So it might be just below. Oh my god, this looks disgusting. Look at the. Do you see the sheen on the top of the whiskey? It like looks like an oil slick.
I was sitting here looking for who they're sourcing it from.
It looks like an oil slick. I thought we already discovered they were sourced from MGP.
Yeah, maybe we did. I don't know. I was looking it up again.
So I made mine.
Yeah.
I
I don't know if you can get that, but yeah, there's a little film of fat.
Can you put yours right up against the camera there, Chris, and kind of shake it a little so they can see that? Turn it just a little, almost so it almost spills.
Can you see it?
I think so.
Yeah, get the little sheen. I don't know. Might not be able to capture it. I need some light. Shine a light down into it. Nah, raise it up.
Yep.
Turn.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see a sheen, but you can see the liquid.
Ugh. Yeah, it looks like when you when gas leaks into a puddle.
Yeah.
Makes the rainbow.
I'm just realizing
Yeah.
what y'all are talking about here.
Yeah.
Cause I got like a big,
Oh, you probably got the most.
Yeah.
I feel like it can do nothing but improve the whiskey. Cause
That's kind of fucked up. We're supposed to support these whiskeys.
It's gonna be a greasy taste.
Alright, so what do you guys feel about the nose? It's very porky.
it is porky, but
It's like really weird. I can like smell the spam, and then it goes.
I feel like there could be a restaurant that serves you like a little spam glass with a shot in it. That could be a drink.
a whole restaurant where it was like the stuff that you eat out of is edible. It's like bread bowls, spam glasses,
Shit,
Yeah.
this is making me hungry.
something else.
I'm sure we can come up with more. Corned beef bowl.
Have you ever seen that video where these bakers were forced to watch their loaves being turned into bread bowls? And
I feel like I have. And they like lost their shit.
What?
yeah. Then just scoop it out.
Should be feeling fine with that. I love bread bowls.
Yeah, bread bowls are good.
Yeah, they are, but bread makers don't like to see their loaves destroyed.
All right, here we
You
go.
guys ready to taste?
Yeah.
I will say on the nose, like, yeah, the spam is overwhelming, but through that, there's that cherry.
It's very hard to pick up on it. Maybe because yours is so close to the top.
Might be.
Yeah, because I can smell spam.
See, what I've made here is a nosing glass, or a nosing cup.
Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. Everybody's going to try it at a slightly different time so that when I switch the camera angles, I can get all of us.
Okay.
Okay, so you go first, Chris.
Yeah, that's fine. It made it better. like 2% better.
2%?
Yeah, not
That's
much.
not much.
Not much.
That's pretty strong.
Basically, it toned down all the spikiness, and it still tastes like cherry flavored NyQuil, but it's like toned down
Alright, Danny.
one notch. Danny's is so thin, it's probably not gonna make much of a difference, but
That is really strange.
is it?
Did you know that minty taste of it?
Yeah, what
That's
we're just
gone.
talking about.
That's
yeah.
gone.
Yeah, that
It was really gone.
spiky stuff
Yeah.
is kind of
Really?
gone.
At the end? Yeah.
It made it like 2-3% better.
Okay.
Yeah, like, for real.
I'm going in here. Cheers.
I went back for more.
Mm.
Look at that face. Yeah.
I got shards of spam on my lip.
Shards.
Crumbs. There's crumbs on my glass.
Spam crumbs.
It feels so gross just to drink from this meat cup. An animal died so we could drink from his meat cup.
That's pretty metal. That's hardcore right there. An animal died so we could
Circle of life, man.
from his meat cup.
Do you think the salt is what got rid of that spearmint?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really taste salty, which is weird, right?
I've got such a thick rim that I'm tasting the
You're
salt.
getting a lot of lips on meat.
Yeah, a lot of lips on the meat. Yep.
I'm trying to avoid that because it feels gross.
Really?
Yeah. To put this up to your mouth but just drink out of it instead of biting it? I don't know. It's weird.
Remember what I said about a snack after you're drinking?
It is good.
That's
It tastes
good.
way more
That's
like
good.
butterscotch.
Couldn't get the butterscotch.
Why would you need chips when you can chew
like I said, I just got everything that was there before is there now. It's just turned down.
It's a better snack than a cup.
Oh really?
It's delicious.
So you don't think it's gonna catch on?
I don't know that it'll well, it might catch on because you could eat the cup. But if we paired something like the peddling pig or something, you know, pork and pork, or like a maybe like a flavored whiskey.
You have like a bacon flavored whiskey.
Yeah, put like a little olive on top, so you give you a little side.
Like
Maybe a whole meal.
Like an apple.
I don't know about an apple. I don't know about an apple. How about a Spam glass and an apple?
I'm just thinking like pig, apple.
I'm really digging this.
Maybe a slice of apple on the glass.
Yep.
So instead of like whiskey wisdom, we're gonna call it spam.
And you, instead of salting the rim, you barbecue sauce the rim.
Oh,
That'd be good.
It'd be like a little Bloody Mary.
I mean, it's already got enough salt in it. You don't have to salt nothing.
Yeah, there's our blood pressure, or my blood pressure is going to go through the roof if I eat this whole thing.
It really is tasting a lot more like butterscotch, the whiskey.
Yeah, I'm not digging it actually. I mean, really not.
I don't like it raw. I know I heated it a little, but
Yeah, it's not like
when you cooked
fried.
it the other day, it melted in your mouth. It was kind of like a delicacy.
Well, I put the heat gun on mine for like a while.
Is yours melting in your mouth?
Uh-huh.
Well, mine's not. It just
So
feels,
good.
Feels like a.
I mean, I can eat it either way, but like I said, frying it up is better.
Yeah, if I had to eat it, I would prefer to eat it. How it tastes good. This isn't. It's
mean,
the texture for me.
If you had to eat it, you're probably in a situation that it didn't matter which way you ate.
It's like emergency food.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you like throw a can of Spam in your trunk and then
Forget
it'll be
about
good
it.
for 5 years? Or would the heat destroy it?
That's a good question. On next episode, it is getting warmer outside, so throw the can of Spam in the car and see what happens after a couple days.
We can fry it on the engine.
There we go. Yeah.
I've cooked on an engine before.
Really?
Have you?
No, I have not.
Never.
I just saw a thing on Facebook where somebody cooked a rack of ribs on the car.
Yeah, you stick it under the exhaust manifold and some foil.
Yeah.
It feels like a waste of gas.
Well,
No, they went on a
it
trip.
really depends. Yeah, some people do it and
Okay.
they drive with
Yeah.
it.
There was a
If you have an exhaust leak though from your headers, it's
I'll-
smoky in a whole kind of do way.
I was talking to a glue vendor one time, and they were talking about how
Interesting.
A glue vendor?
yeah, about how there's this one customer that called them in because they had a problem with their glue system, and they couldn't figure it out. And the guy went into it and found that the workers had put a potato, like wrapped in foil, into the glue pot so it would cook,
Oh my god.
and that was clogging the
Oh
intake.
my god.
That's funny.
What the world? I need my potato cooked. The microwave's broken. Just put in this vat of glue. It's
After
pretty
it's sat for a while, it's sweeter.
That's what I'm getting, the butterscotch.
Yeah.
Have y'all got that far?
I didn't get that at first.
I
Like
can't
I'm getting
believe
towards
it.
the bottom and like it's sweeter than it was.
It's very butterscotchy to me. But then again, last week I think I tasted dill pickle. And
Yeah.
you never picked up on that.
Oh.
I do think that since I know that what I'm doing here, like I'm kind of accepting a lot of things. But if someone were to just like hand this to me, it would probably be pretty gross.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what the fuck was
Yeah.
going on.
But like
If someone
I'm
handed
like-
this to you.
yeah, like
With the
I'm
Spam-
expecting it, so it's kind of like it's
What, you talking about whiskey in a Spam glass?
yeah.
If
Like
somebody
this,
handed it to you,
like this flavor.
might be a questionable situation there.
Like is this actually Spam?
Like, what is going on right now?
You know what I think might
Human
might actually taste like it belongs in this? That Ardbeg. Because it's so smoky.
Yeah.
It's like a smoked meat.
What's that one that y'all had to
Do
sea
we
salt?
want to rinse them out and try the Ardbeg?
Go wash the dishes.
What's that one?
Can you wash the dishes, please?
Definitely.
Yeah, let's try it. There's not going to be another time in our lives we're drinking from a Spam cup, so we might as well take advantage of it.
I just hate that
Yeah, this is the one with the
it's
sea
not
salt.
going to be pure, right?
Right?
Like we'll try it.
What do you mean it's not going to be pure?
Plus the bourbon's in there.
Yeah, but we can rinse them. Just give it a quick rinse.
I was gonna just drink it. Like I wouldn't rinse
No.
mine.
I feel like you might as well just do it.
Alright, just do it. How much of rinsing is really going to help it?
Yeah, exactly. Then the water will be in
Yeah,
there.
that's about as much as mine will handle because I've done ate about half of mine.
Yeah.
Well, that means I gotta drink all the rest of this. You put a lot in mine.
You still got brisket in
You
yours?
filled it halfway up.
I didn't feel it. That was Danny.
I know. Look how much space I got in this. That's like a whole shot. Mm.
So here goes the Arbe in a half-eaten Spam cup here.
Ooh. After that was got buttery. Mm. All right, Chris. All I want is just a touch.
That was really.
Not good, Danny?
I forgot I didn't like Arbe. Dad, what was my 3? Yeah, I forgot about that.
There you go.
Thank you, Chris. That was a gentleman.
You talking about smoky? Woo!
Oh yeah, did it smoke up the Spam? Here, you put that.
Smoke my meat.
Almost like a day of smoking cigars.
Got that hard day heat.
Y'all have fun with that.
Oh my god, I forgot how much it smelled like hand paint.
Oh,
or
man.
finger paint.
Now it's hand paint.
Finger paint.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, the aftertaste. Gotta eat some more Spam.
He's so sweet.
Forgot that our bagels gross.
Oh my god, I wiped my eye with my spam finger.
Yeah, a little Spam in the eyes.
It's very salty.
Mm.
No?
It tastes toxic.
It does, don't
It
it?
tastes toxic.
Like Spam wasn't toxic enough. Might as well throw some more bacon.
This tastes like it could kill you.
I'm kind of liking it.
Are you kidding? That's nuts. I'll give it a second try.
Chris did give it the highest ranking.
I gave it a 6, right?
Yeah.
Sure did.
If you take just a tiny bit in your mouth, it's alright. But
Yeah.
if you drink any amount of it,
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying before, Ardbeg's something that you kind of like let it breathe and sit and take a little sip and
right.
kind of think about it.
It's hard to do when it's in a Spam cup.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm.
What else can we have in
I
Spam
really
cups?
We're gonna try them all. Although I've already ate my glass.
you still got some
Still got a little bit.
volume in there. You know?
Yeah, you guys could try whatever you want in there. Danny, did you ever try the Stoners?
The what?
No, he didn't.
Dr. Stoners?
No, he
No,
didn't.
I missed the last 4 podcasts.
You should try the Dr. Stoners in it. Because it's spiced with herbs.
It's right here.
Oh,
Just give it just a tiny little
didn't even
taste.
look like it was open here.
Yeah.
It's I think the herbs.
It's #1 flavored whiskey.
That's what they say.
Oh,
what
I
they
remember
say.
this. Y'all told me about this.
I really am not enjoying eating the cup. I don't know if it's mental because it doesn't taste that different.
It's mental.
It's probably mental.
It's just I really
Oh,
like
man,
the
that smells so
crispy,
good.
the crispiness, doesn't it, Danny?
Oh,
do you
man.
do you pick up on the bud there?
I like the taste more than I like the smell of that.
Yeah, when you first put your nose up to it, not as you sit there breathing it.
Yeah.
Just as soon as you put your nose up to it, it smells like the receiving area back of it.
I got more time than I did anything.
Okay,
Oh my god,
it's my last.
And
it's just not good. And I really enjoyed it when you cooked
Yeah.
it. I think it has to be fried. It just has to be. It's not good.
so is it because it's soft? You
It
don't have
just
the
it
crispy
tastes
taste?
like a Vienna sausage.
So what makes
maybe.
them a doctor if it was Dr. Stoners?
That's a good question.
Maybe he's a doctor in like psychology or something.
Can you call yourself doctor without having a doctorate?
I mean, you can call yourself whatever you want to. I don't think you can put it in the title though.
That is delicious.
Really?
I think I liked it too. No, I didn't like the taste.
You like the smell and not the taste.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I
Maybe
didn't-
it tastes better in the
Really?
Spam because
I
it's
didn't-
herby.
I didn't like the
It's what?
smell
It's
and not the
herby.
taste.
It has like herb flavor.
Yeah, maybe why I like it. I like herbs.
Yeah.
Like
I thought
Nerves, guys, get your mind out of the gutter. I really like,
I thought it tasted like juicy fruit,
It did have a juicy fruit taste
Yeah.
to it,
which juicy fruit's good.
but it tasted like old juicy fruit.
I love old juicy fruit.
Man, I put that camera right in the worst spot today, didn't I?
I guess
It's
so.
like directly in our field of vision. It's okay.
Yeah.
So it's good, Danny?
I will give Stoners a 8.
Whoa!
We got,
I liked it.
we gotta rate the Hootan Young. Too.
The smell is like really calm and earthy. You do smell like herbs, quote unquote.
All right, Danny. Yeah, I know
Right.
you gotta go soon, so go ahead and rate the Hootan Young also.
All right, I did not really care for it. The smell was all right. I like the buttery smell that I got, but other than that, it wasn't that great. The taste, by far, like if I want to drink cough medicine, I will. I like how you put that because like even my mouth is tingling.
If
just
I want
from
to
that
drink
stuff.
cough medicine, I will.
Yeah.
What is that? Something you do
Like,
on a regular basis?
you
Meaning I would go
If
out
I'm
and store and
drinking
buy
cough-
it. I mean, why would I just drink whiskey, Other than that, I don't really care for it. I would give it a... I'm a very positive person. I would give it a 5. I'll go in the middle.
Really.
I
All right, so that's
I would go for... I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'm a 5. And so, all right, with Spam... Okay, no, let's take that back. All right. With
You got 2 ratings.
Yeah, exactly. So, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Anybody who's watching? I will go 4 for the Young by itself, and I will go for a 5 with the Spam, as it did help with the taste in the end.
yeah.
But that's it.
4 or 5?
4 or 5. Definitely,
Chris?
for sure.
I'm kind of thinking along the same lines, except I'm going 3 by itself and 4 with the Spam.
3, 4.
Yeah, 3, 4.
I'm a positive person. I can't. I was
Yeah.
like, when you go to, like, I can have a worst rating in the world. And I'm like,
Yeah, I really did not like the taste on this.
it really is. I would not buy it at all. This, on the other hand, Dr. Stoner's, definitely for sure.
You didn't. Well, you gotta go, so you probably shouldn't try the wild turkey.
I can't be sitting here trying all
You haven't rated the wild
Oh
turkey.
no, because I really wanted to rate. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's really
no,
good.
I can't do it. I
But
can't
you
It's
do
really
can't.
good.
It makes you go wild.
it. It's wow.
You just have a
Very
little.
well.
You just have a little taste. Here, have a little taste.
I'm gonna rate it a.
Just a little bit.
If it wasn't for that super strong menthol flavor, I would give it a higher rating. But I'm gonna give it a 4.6, and with the Spam, I'm gonna give it a 2.
Okay.
Delicious, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, Danny.
So how do you compare it to your favorite?
I don't remember.
Really?
No, I mean it's really good. It's actually, I think it might be a better.
I know
but,
you're. I know
but I
you're,
can't drink it.
I know your favorite.
Yeah, but I can't drink it
Why?
because I freaking lost my mind.
It was crazy because the day that we did the Evan Williams and
You went 3,
wild
4,
turkey,
3, 4.
I went 3, 4. No, that's Danny.
Oops.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
If you can leave me at that, because the more I
Danny
think
went
about
4,
it.
5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Danny did 4, 5. I did 3, 4.
Yeah, because I really don't like Ardbeg, so I gotta put it above Ardbeg because I really did not like that at all.
I think I liked Ardbeg better than this.
Wild turkey, give me a 9 on that. That was
Oh yeah.
pretty delicious.
Come over to the turkey side.
I mean,
I gave it a 10.
Have you done anything with Woodrow yet? Man,
No.
we should do a cross comparison.
It's Woodford.
Woodford, sorry. I always call it Woodrow.
I know.
But,
You always call Dos Equis.
exactly. But we should do a cross comparison with Wild Turkey and
Oh yeah, we talked about
Woodford.
that because it's both of our house. It's like
it's
our
like,
number
yeah,
one.
it's Daniel and Chris's favorite. And, at first, I really wasn't sold on Woodford, but Daniel, I mean, I just kind of over the time frame that
I feel
Woodford's
like
really good. It's really good to go to.
What we ought to do is we've already done wild turkey. Want to do regular Woodford?
Yeah.
Why don't we do the Woodford double barrel and the wild turkey? What's it called?
Rare breed?
Rare breed. Aren't they a similar match?
Nah. I don't think so.
What is rare breed? What does it mean?
That's their barrel proof.
Oh, okay.
I think we do regular Woodford,
Okay.
and then we.
What about regular Woodford and regular Wild Turkey? Not the 101.
I feel like Wild Turkey's 101 is taking the place of regular Wild Turkey, because they've kind of pushed the regular stuff. Like, there's like
What's the difference?
2 bottles, and then there's like 4 bottles wide of 101.
Well, what we could
It's kinda
also
taking
do.
over.
So what's the difference?
Proof. So
Is that what it is?
yeah.
Okay.
So Wild Turkey 101 is
101.
101 proof. And
Well, we could also
What's
do
Wild Turkey?
like 3 Wild
80.
Turkeys versus
80?
3
Yeah,
Woodfords.
that's fine.
Yeah, we get like the 3 most popular Woodfords, the 3 most popular Wild Turkeys, and then rate them like we did with the bottom shelf bourbons.
that's true. Yeah,
What's
we
the
could do
taste
that.
difference between the two?
I haven't had the regular one.
Well, if it's the same taste test, no wonder why everybody's choosing 101 because there's a lot more alcohol in it.
Yeah.
So
It
percentage
just
wise.
tastes good. It tastes so good.
It
I
really,
think-
really is. I've never thought it tasted that well.
I thought it would be gross.
I thought it was too. I thought
Even-
it was
even
like
though
bottom of the
rare
barrel
breed-
type stuff.
Rare breed's like a step above. I think Wild Turkey tastes better than rare
Really?
breed. Yeah.
I want to say,
You remember that homemade eggnog a few Christmases ago?
yeah,
That had the Wild Turkey 101 in it.
really.
It was amazing.
Okay. I want to say thank y'all for inviting me to try this Spamski,
Really,
Spam whiskey, and it was great. I like Spam. Spam and eggs, Spam and potatoes, Spam mac and cheese.
what all can we say about Spam?
What else? Exactly. So thank y'all for
it's a
inviting
meat,
me.
It's a meat product.
I think it would be good
Yeah.
in some baked beans, chunked up,
Yeah.
fried and chunked.
I don't like baked beans, but I can see that being a positive
It's
there.
like a
That's
beanie
weird.
weenie.
I can't believe you don't like beans.
Yeah, I'm a picky eater.
You don't eat beanie weenies?
Mm-mm.
Oh, because you don't eat weenies or beanies.
No,
Beans or
He
beans.
doesn't eat anything shaped like a wiener.
no, don't eat.
I don't think
at all.
beans are really.
Hot dogs, popsicles,
No, the
bananas.
weenies are
cucumbers.
Yeah, the
wieners.
weenies. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it all. No, and the shape of it just weirds me out, anyways.
Like the bean
So anyways-
shape.
Hmm?
The bean shape.
No, the dick shape.
Oh.
The
the
weenie.
weenie shape.
If you put the beans with it, it makes it even worse.
It
for
makes
us.
it like just yeah. Anyways,
So it's like twig and berries.
and nothing
like,
mushy in my mouth. Yeah, nothing like that.
You like Spam.
That's not really that mushy.
Are you
kinda
kidding?
mushy.
It's nothing but mush.
No,
So,
not as much as beans.
So you
It's
don't
straight
eat,
mush.
So you don't eat potted meat?
No,
I can't really do potted
I
meat.
eat a lot of meat, but potted meat is
Potted
not
meat,
my
no.
jam.
Isn't Spam the same thing as potted meat?
No.
All right, well,
Why-
I'm gonna say
why?
thank you for everybody.
All right, Danny, you gotta hit
Y'all
the
take it
road.
easy.
All right.
Get out of here.
I gotta make some ice cream.
Welcome back from the break with our Spam and our street meat.
Welcome to another episode of Wisdom Whiskey and potted and man, I almost said potted meat.
You really,
Canned meat.
you really want some potted meat. I know you do. You keep talking about it.
I know. Because when I'm thinking of how people normally perceive canned meats, I think most of the time people are thinking potted meat, not necessarily Spam.
Right. So, I don't know if you noticed, Chris, but I pulled out the silver.
Yes.
Fine silver for
Right.
this.
Exactly. So what we're doing here, since this episode apparently is all about canned meat, is we've got a A/B comparison between Spam by Hormel and Treat Meat by Armour.
So the treat meat smells just like a hot dog. It kind of reminds me of Thanksgiving a little bit.
Really?
It's got like a little bit of, I don't know, something.
The Treat Meat smells like a hot dog, like you said, and the Spam smells more like a bacon.
The treat meat's really flimsy, whereas the Spam's a little more
Thick.
structure.
You have to really kind of press the fork down to cut the Spam.
Mm.
So what did you try first?
Spam.
Spam?
The Spam is definitely better fried. So much, not even the same ballpark.
Because it's a little bit more like bacon, it feels like.
It feels like a real,
Just a little bit.
like real food.
Mm.
When you're biting it off the side of a cup, it kind of feels like a gimmick.
Well, that's because it is a gimmick.
And it tastes like a gimmick too. Alright, so the treat meat. I wonder why they call it treat meat. It's
Well-
such a treat.
Well, it says treat. I don't know if it...
Don't you kind of pick up some Thanksgiving vibes from the smell of it?
Yeah,
It's weird.
like ham.
Okay, maybe that's
Like a
it.
Thanksgiving ham.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's it.
Which, like, yeah, they're both, like, pork ham products. but this one smells more like it.
Strange.
It kind of tastes like my great grandma's house smells.
I can see that. I was picking up on some great grandma vibe.
I don't know why.
It goes along with that Thanksgiving
I think
vibe.
so. Yeah, I think so.
It's like, it reminds you of like,
It's sweet and it shouldn't be really.
yeah, it's a treat. It's
I
a
guess
treat, Chris.
maybe that's why.
That's why they call it treat meat. If you're alone during the holidays, I recommend slicing up some of this and frying it up because it will take you back home.
Why does it taste like raisins? This should not taste like raisins.
Picking up some like collard greens too.
Yeah, for sure. 100%.
How?
I don't know.
How?
I don't
It's
know.
a whole meal in a can.
It's the definition of mystery meat. Because it tastes like so many different things.
How can it? How? I just don't get it.
I'm going back
It's
to the
so
spam.
intriguing.
Going back to the spam. Are we gonna rate these? We gotta rate them, right?
Yeah, we should. We should have made the corned beef. We should have made it.
Yeah, we should have. I mean, we could.
Now I'm picking up some green beans. That's fucking weird. That is weird. Fucking mystery meat for sure. How can it taste like green beans?
You go back to the spam, and yeah, it tastes like bacon. I mean, not just like bacon, but it tastes like a bacon, like a ham and bacon mixed together.
The spam has enough texture or enough structure where it tastes like a real food.
Yeah,
Whereas the treat meat, it tastes like you're eating something that's been congealed.
yeah. That's probably where you're getting like a soft green bean. And it's kind of got like a little film to it and stuff. Maybe that's.
It's got a little film. I don't know I don't know how this can taste like collard greens, sweet Thanksgiving ham.
It should not taste like raisins.
It smells like green beans. Now that I taste it, it smells like green beans.
Or maybe it's sweet potato.
It's got some sweet potato flavor.
Yeah, it's sweet potato. There's so many things in
These
here.
motherfuckers should call this Thanksgiving meat.
This is like Frankenstein.
I don't know if it's off-putting or if it's like,
Yeah, it's hard to say. It really is.
yeah, or they've done something incredible here.
There's a conundrum here.
A
So-
conundrum. That's the perfect definition of what's going on here.
So what do you prefer?
Well, I don't like green beans at all.
Okay,
So the green bean flavor is off-putting.
gotcha.
But the fact that it has so many different foods from Thanksgiving dinner involved in it, I'm even picking, now that you said sweet potato, I'm picking up even a little toasted marshmallow. Like at the same, like how the fuck is that happening?
It's not possible.
It's like sweet potato casserole, green beans, collard greens, Thanksgiving ham. What else do they got in there?
Now the treat meat is the cheaper one versus spam.
It's like the off-brand of spam.
I mean, it's its own brand, but
Oh.
yeah, it's like the competitor, right? Now, when it comes to corned beef hash, even though the Hormel is more expensive, I prefer the Armour corned beef hash.
The spam is incredibly salty.
Mm.
It has way more salt. So the salt, I think, is masking some of the flavor.
I agree. What we can definitely say is that the spam is more consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whenever you go back to the spam, it's the same flavors. But whenever you go back to the treat meat, it's like
Something new.
something new.
That's the treat. You never know
That's the treat.
who you'll meet.
This is wild.
Okay, so the smell of the treat meat is really good because it like takes you back to your grandma's house at
Okay.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It has everything.
Yeah, I
There's
gotcha.
even some like yeast rolls.
Honestly, I think a lot of that Thanksgiving smell is the sweet potato, which I don't know why sweet potato's in here. This is the first time I've had treat meat, though.
It could be so good if
But
it was
it should-
packaged in slightly different way.
It shouldn't be good.
Right. Like, wasn't there a candy on Willy Wonka that tasted like a whole meal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it had-
that was in the
it was
movie, yeah.
It was like turkey and mashed potatoes, and I think they got
It was,
the idea.
it was a
from,
chewing gum.
I think they got the idea from this.
It's possible.
I think they did.
Like, oh, this canned meat
Like
tastes...
this tastes like so many different things. We should have a candy.
I'm gonna rate the spam above the treat meat because it's more consistent. And bacon's good, ham's good. So it's good. The treat meat is so weird. I don't know if it...
I might have to rate the treat meat higher.
Really?
Yeah. because I don't know. It's kind of like the whiskey. This is like whiskeys. Like, they're so different, but they're the same.
Yeah, yeah. The thing that I'm thinking about is with Spam, like, I'll cook it with other things. And I don't know what I would cook with this.
You don't need anything else. It's all there.
It's just this.
It's all there.
Like, it's not horrible. Like,
I think if the Spam wasn't so salty, I would probably rank it higher. But it's like, it's one of those things you feel like you can only eat a bite of it.
You know.
Or your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Yeah, I think the treat meat is.
It's too bad Danny.
It's too much.
Danny wasn't here to try that.
Poor Danny. So are we gonna rank this out of 10 or what?
Yeah, let's do it. I really wish we would have had the corned beef, but it's okay. We gotta save something for the next episodes, right? We gotta have some other. We're gonna have to just having a canned meat.
Wisdom whiskey and canned meat.
You know, we got Vienna sausages. I'm sure they have 3 or 4 flavors. We still
They
have
do.
potted meat to worry about.
This is true.
We still have the corned beef.
Yep.
What's another one? You got the other.
We could do like a store brand versus Armour versus Hormel corned beef hash.
What's that really congealed one that you see in the stores? That it has like meat, and then there's like, it looks clear, some of it, and there's like, I think there's like sliced olives in it.
Like pickled loaf or something.
It's like I don't know if it's pickled loaf. That sounds familiar. Doesn't that seem like in the same ballpark?
Pickled loaf is more like a lunch meat kind of deal.
Oh, well, it's like that, but it's not the one that's lunch meat.
I mean, we could do like blood pudding and
Blood pudding. I think it's called head cheese.
okay.
Head
Yeah,
cheese. It's
head
like cheese, but it has all the meats mixed in with it.
I don't think it's actually cheese, but yeah.
Well, I think they call it head cheese.
Yeah, maybe.
We're gonna have to just try those.
We could do a whole episode at Niece's.
It's right around the corner.
It's right around the
Yeah.
corner. I mean, you know, we could rank the regular, the sage, the hot,
liver pudding.
the sea loaf, and the Seuss and
I almost bought
South
Seuss.
or whatever.
I've never had Seuss. I think
I
it's
haven't
Seuss.
either actually.
I almost bought it yesterday.
Really.
And we could have fried some.
We could have fried it with this.
They're all the
Yeah.
same. Any kind of meat that's congealed in a shape. I feel like we have hundreds of options. All right, I'm gonna put this up on the board. All right, so what are you giving the Spam?
I mean, I'm giving this because we're.
If we're rating meats, you can't base it on like how good is this versus pizza. You know, like it's all
Yeah, it's
gonna
between
be,
it's between itself, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So if it's your favorite,
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 9. Yeah,
damn,
like regular Spam.
damn,
I think everything is trying to be like Spam.
huh? Okay.
Yeah,
So what about treat meat? What about the treat meat?
7. 7 feels right.
Okay, I'm gonna give the Spam. I'm gonna give the Spam a 6.5.
It's hard, see? Yeah.
And I'm gonna give the treat meat a 6.7.
What?
I think the treat is so interesting. I just don't want to rate it low.
Yeah, but
I feel like, Chris, I feel like they might have hired scientists
here's
to
my
make that flavor profile.
here's my
happen.
thought. I'm going to the store. Am I buying the treat meat after trying
Right.
it? No.
Right.
I'm buying the Spam.
See, I'm not buying either.
No.
But if I were to sit down with the two, the treat meat's more interesting.
Okay, but you're not gonna buy it.
I don't know. I might buy it just to surprise the hell out of people with it. Like invite some people over for dinner, cook it in a weird way, so people are like, what the hell is this?
That'd be another good episode. Like have a charcuterie board with all the meats and not tell anyone what it is.
Just
Just like have it.
paste meats. Here's the charcuterie. Where's the cheese?
Where's the cheese?
The meat board.
Oh, we can have like sliced like American craft singles.
Have some meat wrapped in the singles. Oh my god.
Yeah, so we got banned on TikTok.
Believe that. That's fucked up.
I think it does have to deal with probably the smoking. Yeah, probably.
Like a cigar?
Yeah,
Or
'cause
like the,
we were smoking cigars on a couple episodes.
How can you not smoke a cigar on TikTok? We can do whatever we want on YouTube, right? I don't think YouTube cares. Joe Rogan smokes weed on his podcast.
Yeah, but he's also Joe Rogan. I don't know.
You're telling me that they treat people differently?
Yeah, for sure. Because Joe Rogan actually like brings views, right?
Bring views too, Chris.
Yeah, we got like 20 or 30.
We have 20 or 30 per episode. We have one episode that has like 4 views.
Yeah. The last couple that we did have not done as well.
I
But
feel like we're getting blocked.
yeah,
They're not putting us out there. It's alright. It'll catch on.
versus on Rumble, like we haven't been, so
Mm-hmm.
the views are looking a little better. Which we've gained followers on Rumble too.
Yeah. That's
And Rumble for the most part doesn't really care as much. At least not as much as apparently TikTok. And definitely not YouTube.
I've heard a couple people on TikTok talking about Rumble. How Rumble's gonna like take over if TikTok were to get bad.
If there was ever a legitimate competitor to YouTube, I think Rumble's it. Because you know,
But you said X is coming out with a video platform
X is
too.
well, you can. I uploaded 2 of our episodes to my X account, and so that was shocking to me is that you can upload a 2-hour podcast on X. So I mean,
Well, that's pretty cool.
that's another alternative. I think the big difference is that like on Rumble, they have TV apps, so you can watch it on TV.
Oh, okay, on your smart TV.
Yeah. So like YouTube, well, it's through Roku. I'm not sure if it's on any other smart TV, but if you have a Roku connected to your TV, you can download the Rumble app, not just on your phone. And I don't think Twitter's got that or X has that, and YouTube does. Like most of the time when I watch a YouTube video, it's on my TV. It's not on my phone or computer.
Interesting.
Yep.
I do not have a TV.
You want one? No. Why don't you watch it on your computer?
I just don't watch a lot of stuff. The only time I do is during football season.
You watch football?
Yeah, my family does like a pool, like a betting pool.
Okay. I cannot get into sports for the most part.
I'm
Like
not a sports guy either. I think it's all fucking rigged, every bit of it.
it probably is, but at the same time, I don't really care that much about it. But what I do kind of get into is the World Cup stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if the U.S. does
Oh, the U.S. is in?
if the U.S. does relatively well, then because they're the perceived underdog, then like I get into it because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But if they don't do anything, then I'm not as into it.
Now, what if you were to go to a live sporting event?
Yeah.
What would you pick?
Who would I pick?
Like what sport would you pick?
Gotcha. Probably hockey.
Hockey is fun to go to live.
I feel like hockey would probably be best live.
Hockey is. I can't watch hockey on TV, but at the game, it's fun.
Yeah, I think that would probably be good. Basketball would probably be second, maybe. Like to go to a live event. Just because I think you can see more. Like with football, everything's so spaced out, and like there's breaks and stuff.
I think the biggest part about football is like the party.
Yeah.
Because you're just partying. I've been to football games where your whole section, you're all just like laughing and partying. You can't see shit that's going on, but like you're having the time of your lives. And the tailgating before the game.
Yeah.
It's all like I think that's all part of it with football.
I get that. It's kind of the way I feel about golf.
Golf.
Like I kind of want to try golf. I kind of want to try golf, but not to actually like play golf.
Oh well, the funnest part of golf is driving around drinking beer.
Yeah, drive around drinking
Yeah.
beer. Like that's
Yeah.
that's what I care about.
So you've never played golf?
No.
Oh, you would love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just driving around on a golf cart. You got your 6-pack with you.
Yeah, I can't. Like I tried doing the top golf thing, and like I cannot hit a ball off of a tee to save my life. Yeah, I tried it. I can't do it. I don't know. I kind of want some more whiskey, but I don't know.
Man, the Hootan Young, if it didn't have that chemical menthol flavor, because it kind of tastes, it tastes like they're making it seem like it's aged more than it is, because it's like a fake charred barrel taste.
I think it comes down to that 99% corn.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I think the mash bill is just.
And you love corn.
I do, but I also recognize that it's a cheaper grain for a reason. So we have so much of it. Yeah.
Cheap grain, motherfuckers. If it's really that chemical does it for me. It has that kind of essence to me. So what are you trying over there?
I put a little bit more Hootan Young in here.
Oh, for the water.
For the water. Yeah. Want some water?
Yeah, I don't have quite enough in my glass, but it's alright. I'll just put 1 drop and I'll try it. That was a smooth pass. 1 drop. You know the rules. 1 drop.
I did 3. Plus also have more.
You always do 3.
I get where I didn't get vanilla as much before. Now I'm smelling a little vanilla.
Ooh. It does smell a little a little more airy, like that vanilla, like a light vanilla.
That made it better.
It got better.
Yeah.
It got much better.
That medicinal, kind of like with the Spam, when we tried it with the Spam, like it turned all that medicinal kind of flavoring down.
Yeah, the water definitely made it. I only got a taste, but it made it way better. That's one of the better ones, I think, from water.
Yeah, it's still not great though.
No, it's not. It has that chalky.
That metallic flavor is still there.
It's it is, but the chalkiness. It's like that same chalkiness that's in Ardbeg. It's weird because we tried them both. I don't just have that in my mind, but
Yeah, right.
it does have like a chalky taste in the roof of your mouth.
Mm. Yeah, I got it. I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still thinking like NyQuil when it comes to that chalky flavor though.
I haven't had cough syrup in so long. There used to be that really good cough syrup you'd get, like a prescription cough syrup.
Like
What's that stuff called?
I don't remember what it was called, but it had hydrocodone in it or
Oh
something.
yeah, but it tasted good too.
It's for like bronchitis or something.
It was dangerous because it tasted good.
It was yellow.
Maybe it was always in a red bottle,
Oh yeah.
like a medicine bottle.
Yeah, yeah.
I never looked at the color. You're just chugging it.
Oh. Well, I mean, it's not amoxicillin, right?
I don't think
Amoxicillin was pink.
Oh, that stuff was good too, though, right?
Yeah, it was like
The
bubble gum, yeah.
Oh man, I haven't had that since I was a little kid. They still make that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's for like ear infections and stuff, or like any kind of infection.
So it's really only for little kids. I've never gotten it as an adult.
Yeah, I haven't either.
You just take like penicillin pills or something.
Yeah.
Amoxicillin is just a type of penicillin, right?
I guess so.
Antibiotic.
Is that from the psyllin part?
I guess like an antibiotic.
Yeah, it's definitely an antibiotic. I feel like I had it prescribed to me last time I had an ear infection. It was pretty bad. That was like a long time ago.
As an adult?
Yeah, I was an adult.
I don't think I've ever had an ear infection as an adult.
I had one. Still sucks. Man, I kind of want a better whiskey.
Why don't you pop open your other one?
Are we gonna rate it?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I guess.
We got so many whiskeys to go, Chris.
What about glasses?
I'm gonna rinse my glass out with half of this water. You use the other half. Oh, you got a whole glass of it. I'm gonna use all this.
Yeah.
Here you go. You want any more meat while I'm out here?
I think I'm eating out. Too much meat. Hey, I just looked at your off-phone storage. Says it's full.
No way.
Yeah, I'm serious. Like you were just talking about it and said it on that one.
Oh no! When did that happen?
I don't know.
So hopefully.
Do you want to like stop? And then we'll
just keep
figure
it
out
going.
where we are and.
Nah, keep it going.
Okay.
Hope we didn't lose too much.
Yeah, I didn't really see where that went out.
And let me move all
It
this.
was funny you were just talking about it.
I know.
You were just talking about
That's like manifesting. Yeah, we were talking about a snake on our hike today, and then 2 minutes later we come across one. All right, guys, I'm over here now. I'm in. Oh my God, you gotta turn these down. Good Lord, Danny is deaf.
All right, how's that?
Oh,
that good?
that's better. A little more
A
even.
little more?
Yeah.
All right.
Man, Danny is deaf. I should pull this mic a little closer to us since we're together now.
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah. So what are we doing, Chris? What's the what?
This is the third part.
This is one of the
This
first.
is like the third part of this one episode.
This is one of the first episodes that we've broken a bottle open mid-episode, though.
It is actually.
Yeah.
So I bought this because I read recently about there's a Bowman Brothers release that's getting a lot of talk, and I wish I could remember it now, but I can't. But I couldn't find that one. But I've had their small batch, and I've had this, the port barrel finish, and they're both really good. So it's no surprise that they made a whiskey that's doing really well.
Right.
Bowman Brothers themselves is owned by Sazerac, so the same company that owns Buffalo Trace, and the same company that owns Ancient Age.
Ancient Age. Isn't that a product of Virginia?
Yes.
Okay.
So, if I'm not mistaken, fact check, but the Bowman Brothers Distillery is the longest running distillery in Virginia.
Wow. That's interesting.
And honestly, when I was at the store, because originally I got this for the Spam glasses, because of the release and stuff, but I was kind of deciding between this and Angel's Envy. And I've had Angel's Envy.
Yeah, you've
It's
talked
good.
about it on the show.
It's good. We should have it. But I feel like when it comes to a port barrel finish, I feel like this is the better one between the two.
Port barrel finish is usually typically pretty good, in my opinion, from
Yeah.
what I've had.
Fruitier, right, because of the wine. I don't know if it was the first, but usually when you think of bourbon finished in port barrels, the first one that I can recall doing that is Angel's Envy.
Here, show that bottle up to the
There
camera.
we go. Yep.
Yeah, slow motion roll of it.
This is another one that I'm kind of scared to pour and try on here, so we could like sway the market.
Oh, you worried about that a lot.
I am.
One day we're gonna make so much money on this show that you're not even gonna care about that. You're gonna try to boost these companies because they're gonna be paying us to do it.
That'd be awesome.
That is a unique bottle.
Yeah, it's nice.
I like the big cork. Is that wood or plastic? Let me see that.
Kind of feels plasticky, actually.
It looks like wood.
It's hard to tell, really.
It is hard to tell these days. Cheers, since we're sitting
Cheers.
so close. Whoa, that is fruity.
Yep.
Very fruity.
Like a plum. Plum or
I don't know. I haven't had a plum in so long.
maybe a raisin.
You love raisins today.
I don't know. How's the raisin from the treat meat?
It smells good.
Yeah, dark fruit, like plum, like a raisin.
Mm-hmm. Dense fruit.
Maybe like a fruit cake, maybe.
Mm-hmm. You know, the potted meat of the cakes. Right? Oh, it smells so good. It really does.
Yeah.
You ready to try it?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Honey.
Maybe a little honey, kind of waxy.
Waxy.
Yeah. Not as flavorful as
No,
what I remember.
It's not as much going on as I
Yeah.
thought there would be.
I'll-
From the smell, you would think.
Last time I had this, I remember it being better.
Yeah. From the smell, you kind of.
I don't know. I think at the end of the day, what we've kind of are starting to figure out is that the age statement doesn't matter as much as the mash bill.
Right.
You can still taste some of that fruit on the palate.
It's a little too
It's
much
hard.
like honey to me.
It's hard to get, but it's there. Yeah, you can pick up on the honey.
I'm picking up on like a little pear, like
Yeah.
green apple or pear. It's a little bitter, like a bitter pear or tart. Not bitter, tart. Tart's definitely the.
Yeah, tart.
It's kind of like the peel of a pear. That's what it. First, I don't know if that makes any sense.
Dark fruit, plum. Still thinking plum, honey, and
Usually you're bringing bangers
Pe-
on, Chris.
peanut.
I don't know what happened with this one.
Yeah, it's so much different because before getting that, I've only bought that one time, and the last time I had it, like I remember it being a lot better. Like so much so that I thought it was going to be kind of like neck and neck with the Wild Turkey, but
This isn't even on
Yeah, I
the
don't think
fucking
so.
same
Yeah.
page.
yeah, no.
I really thought the
maybe
port
something changed.
barrel finish would.
Stand out some.
I thought it would give it a little more sweetness instead of that bitter tart. But
I mean-
maybe that's a misconception I'm having.
I mean, it's definitely still sweet. It's definitely sweet.
Are you picking up on the port though?
I think
Port's like a dense
Yeah,
flavor. I
I
know
think-
you're picking up on. You're saying dark fruit, which
yeah, that's what I think it is.
I don't know. It's just not. It's not dense enough for me.
Maybe some water would open it up.
I'm hoping so.
Because that waxiness is kind of like oily. So
You know,
might,
we got to start letting these things breathe too, because even after just a few minutes, I think it kind of.
you want some more?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the water though. My traditional 4.
Classic 4. Oh shit!
Ah ha ha!
Did 4.
You tried to rush it. You got fucked.
I did. Nope. I just watered it down. I mean, if you're going for an easy sipper.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No, it's not an easy sipper.
Yeah. I mean, because
I don't think it's worth it.
It's forgettable.
You know, the water kind of gave it that alcohol aftertaste, like a cheap.
Really?
To me, it did, like a Jack Daniels or something.
I know it definitely just kind of muted everything.
I think that's the first one that water's made it worse. For me.
Yeah,
I know you're not a fan.
Yeah, not for me. Like on the Hootan Young, I think the water made it better. But on this, I think it makes it worse. Yeah.
I'm getting more fruit now with the water, though. I don't know if that. I'm definitely picking up on citrusy fruit.
Like lemon?
I don't know, like a blood orange rind or something. Like not a sweet orange.
Yeah, I still got lemon kind of like.
It is kind of like it has a little lemon, but it reminds me more of like
just a little sour.
Darker citrus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sour. It's sour and tart at the same time. I don't know what else is like that.
Yeah. I like with some other whiskeys, I don't think there's necessarily anything bad about it, but there's nothing really good about it either.
This is one of those ones that I don't ever consider myself coming back to.
Yeah.
For any reason. We would have no reason to rank this against anything else.
It's kind of
Drink
sad.
it again.
Yeah.
It's one of those we'll call this the back shelf bourbons.
The back shelf.
You put them in the back.
Yeah, at that price point, then yeah.
What is the price?
$45.
Oh my gosh, no. Yeah, because it sucks that the wild turkey fucks my life up because it really is incredible.
Really good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. I could have drank twice as much as we did.
Yeah. So what's better than this for $45? There's a lot of things on here actually.
The Penelope.
I really didn't like the Penelope.
What did we?
I gave it a 5.
Oh, it was mid.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling about this actually. I think that fruit sweetness may put it a little bit ahead of the Penelope.
Ooh, I'm not getting any sweetness out of that fruit.
I'm getting sweetness.
I wish I was.
Yeah, it might be from the.
Oh, I might be getting a
Yeah,
little.
it might be fucking up your taste buds.
Yeah, but I love to smoke a cigar with whiskey,
Yeah. So I mean, it should count. Yeah.
I bet it is.
What are we ranking this?
Oh yeah, it definitely is. Did we never rate the Toki?
No, that was before we really.
Does this kind of reminisce you of like that flavor Toki had?
We got green apple in the Toki.
Yeah, like
That's what you were saying
I
earlier.
think so. The pear.
I'm not really getting the pear.
That's weird. It's weird how we have such different palettes of flavors.
Yeah, I'm still thinking like plum.
Oh no, I don't know how you can't get that pear.
Really?
It's just like a big old bite out of like a tough pear, like with thick skin, but with that citrus bitterness, the tart bitter.
I get the citrus. I understand that.
I think the longer I let this sit, the better it gets.
Really?
Yeah. Because I mean, even after only a few minutes, it.
So what would you rank it?
Well, here's what we said: is that a 5 and below starts to mean it's bad.
Yep.
The 5 and above means you like it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to put this under 5.
Oh, you don't like it?
No, I mean it's not. It's like you said. It's not that it's bad, but it.
Yeah.
There's nothing good about it to me. I don't really want to ever drink this again.
Yeah, I think try not to let the list influence my decision.
I'm trying not to look at it at all.
I'm thinking it's mid. It's like
You
a 5.
think a 5?
Yeah, thinking 5. So like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, but there's nothing that's like really standing out, you know.
I think probably after taste testing like 1,000 whiskeys, there's probably gonna be like 500 of them that are just mid.
Probably.
Right?
Yeah.
That you would never go back to. We would have no reason, unless this was the only thing here. We'd have no reason to drink this. I'm gonna give it a 4.9, just below mid.
Just a little.
Yeah, just so that I know in the future if I'm looking back on our rankings that this is not just one you can pick up and drink for no reason.
I feel like drinking some of these like more expensive whiskeys and stuff. I kind of feel like we ought to review like Jim Beam White Label or something, just to like the basic, basic Kentucky bourbon,
Well, we can have a show. We did a bottom of the shelf show. We can do a mid show.
Yeah.
Because that would be considered mid.
Or it's like high volume brands or something. You could do like Evan Williams Black Label and
We'll have to
Jim
do Jack
Beam
Daniels.
White, Jack Daniels number 7.
Mm-hmm. What's the lowest thing you've ranked? Oh, the one we just tried. The most expensive whiskey we've tried on the show so far is your lowest.
Yeah.
That's so you. It really is. It's almost my lowest.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, it's not. I'm not too different from you guys.
No, you're really not. All right. I feel like I really just want to. It sucks when we have the bad whiskey because I want to have good whiskey. I want to have a good conversation with you and enjoy whiskey.
Like we did on that Evan Williams and Wild Turkey one.
Yes, how enjoyable was that?
Yeah, we did the whole episode. We talked about the whiskey for like 90% of it.
It was so good. And we just kept drinking it and drinking it. This, I'm just like, this sucks. And then you put it down and you start thinking, you get bored because you don't have a whiskey to drink.
Exactly.
I don't want it. I want something better.
Yeah.
What can we do? I still have very high hopes for the Widow Jane. That's going to be good.
So you want to do a whole episode on Widow Jane?
No.
So you want to crack it open now?
It's probably going to be terrible. Why not just, this is the most we've ever done on a podcast. Maybe this is what's going to get us big. Welcome back to Wisdom Whiskey Ann.
Yeah, I know.
Spam. Isaac Bowman. Widow Jane. Dr. Stoner.
Yeah, just throw out everything.
Hootan Young.
I don't know.
The whole kit and caboodle is what it should have been called. But spam's going to pull people in, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because there's so many people on YouTube just Googling spam.
Yeah, you guys got to share, and subscribe.
What's the best way to serve spam? What is this guy?
Fried.
He's drinking it. His whiskey glass? What the hell's going on?
A part of me thinks that we should just try to do like a reaction channel or something.
Hey, I can do it.
Just like easy content.
Reacting to our own channel. We should just react to our podcast. like this is cringe.
I always thought that I watched this British couple. Like, for the most part, reaction channels are kind of like
Junk.
lowbrow or whatever.
Lowbrow.
But like, I do watch this British couple like review different things, and it's always about things that are American, right? What if we had Americans like review like British stuff?
British people get real hurt by that.
I mean, like beans and toast. Like, I like beans and toast.
The fuck is beans and
It's
toast?
a common dish, right?
Where?
Over in England.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Beans and toast?
Like,
what kind of
literally,
beans?
just
Kidney
like-
beans or pork and beans?
Like baked beans.
Baked beans and
I think
toast?
it's like a Heinz, like it's a can, it's like a blue can, but it's like basically baked beans.
And you put it on toast.
You just put it on toast.
So here, the equivalent would be like cream chip beef. You put on toast, right?
I don't. It's so different though.
But they're putting it on toast the same
yeah,
way.
they put it on toast, but like it's two different things.
It's two different meats or two different toppings, but they're doing the same thing with it.
Because it's on toast, yeah, I guess so.
Why does cream chip beef go on toast? I don't even like cream chip beef. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You do? You like it on toast?
Yeah, I do.
How fucking weird is that? What even is it? When I was a poor kid, we ate that once a week.
Call it like shit on the shingles.
Shit on the shingles?
Yeah. Never heard it called that?
No, I was too poor to hear the nicknames you all used for us. It's nice to know, though. And did you ever have like the turkey and gravy? It was like frozen, and you put that on toast.
I've never done that. I've had the turkey gravy.
It's like there's slices of turkey, like lunch meat, and it's in gravy in a tray that it's frozen.
I've had that.
What the fuck why are people eating that?
I never put it on toast.
Yeah, my mom used to put it on toast just like the cream chip beef.
Oh.
Like the same.
Yeah, I've never done it like that.
I hated cream chip beef. And I hated the turkey on toast.
Yeah.
Why was there lunch meat turkey in gravy? Frozen. Why is that a thing?
Plus, it adds a little bit. Turkey's kind of...
But it was lunch meat turkey.
Yeah.
Why not real turkey or regular turkey?
Expensive.
God damn, we were poor as hell. We used to eat kielbasa with mac and cheese. That was one day a week. I remember I got you onto that because you never had it.
Yes.
And you used to come over to my house and we'd have some kielbasa and
there was
Velveeta shells.
There was like one summer where I spent the entire summer at your house. It feels like.
Yeah, I treated you to all the fancy dishes.
We made the beanie weenies. Remember?
Homemade beanie weenies.
Yeah.
We made our own.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Like
brown sugar, beans, fried hot dogs.
Bacon. Yeah.
Oh, it was incredible. We used to make all those ramen. The different kinds of ramen. We'd chop up kielbasa and put it in ramen.
Like the thing I remember the most is that I always used to drain my ramen.
Yeah, and I did it.
Yeah, you had it like a soup.
Yeah, I put it with the liquid I boiled the ramen in. I mixed it in. You dumped it out and then poured the powder in.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was so much more flavorful, but not like a soup, more like a noodle.
Yep.
And I like it both ways now, but I never even knew you could do it that way until you did. I was like, that's weird.
That's the way my dad always made it. So.
And it's so much easier to eat. Like with chopsticks or something.
I never really thought about doing it with soup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
But there's like a chicken flavor, like roasted chicken. It's the best to leave the water in, because it's like a stew.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking of like the creamy chicken. Because I don't like the creamy chicken.
Creamy chicken's good too.
I think the regular chicken's better.
Yeah, regular chicken.
Yeah.
It's weird how there's so many flavors.
So like wisdom whiskey and ramen.
Yeah, we can do ramen.
We can do ramen.
Ramen's big right now.
Yeah, I know it is.
It's really big.
Have you been to that ramen place on Golden Gate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've never actually been to a ramen restaurant.
No.
A pho. I've been to pho. Plenty of pho.
Yeah, I get pho thinking that it's gonna be good. I never tend to like it. Like it just tastes like watered down.
Yeah, it's like my kind of ramen compared to yours, right?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, so we're gonna have some good whiskey here. I'm not opposed to cracking open the Widow Jane and just having a fucking crazy show.
I mean, we fucking might as well just do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I've never opened a bottle on the show, so it's all you. Oh, that's got a nice little tab. Look at that.
Well, there was another one that did too.
Oh.
The Hootan Young did.
That makes it real easy for you.
There we go. Yeah, obvious. Shit.
Are you one of the people that leaves the bottom part on, or you try to get rid of all of it?
It depends. I think I try to leave it on.
Damn, man.
There we go.
It really is a struggle for you. I think it's mental.
Is
you
it?
make yourself believe it's going to be hard, and it is.
I really don't even think about it. Maybe if I thought about it, maybe it would.
It looks like you're thinking about it when you're doing it.
I don't, and then I get into it, and then I start thinking about it. Maybe I overthink. So here's another MGP.
Here's another whiskey for the show. Let's just do all the whiskeys.
We gotta remember how we. Oh yeah, I gave it a 5. That's right.
I'm gonna go put it on the board right now.
You should.
Mm-hmm. What is it called?
Isaac Bowman Port Barrel.
And I gave it a 4.9.
Yep. And I gave
Damn, I'm fucking your whole color
I gave
system.
it a 5.
I'll fix it. Damn it. You gave it a 5.
Yes.
And we're trying Widow Jane 10.
Yes.
How's it smell?
It smells good.
Mmm.
Very sweet.
All right, so you gotta tell something about it. That's your job, Chris. That's why you're on the show.
Going back and forth.
Fucking Somalia.
So, Widow Jane is a company based in Brooklyn. It's where they do the bottling. They source the whiskey from MGP, and their thing is that they use the limestone water from a river in New York.
No, from the legendary Rosendale mines.
The legendary Rosendale mines that was used to mine limestone for the foundations for all these monuments.
New York City.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, they source whiskey from Indiana, and they put New York water in it.
Mm-hmm. We could do that. Put Greensboro water in it. Or well water. Call it well water bourbon.
Hey, it's not bad.
It's like Old Tub. Right?
Except Old Tub was good until I drank too much.
I just can't imagine any whiskey called Old Tub. It's just like you made the whiskey in a tub.
I think that's the idea, is like, backwoods, homegrown.
Old Tub.
And the thing about Old Tub is it was a distillery only release until 4 years ago or something.
I'm sorry, I just tried it. I made the mistake of just drinking it before.
No, that's all right.
Actually, it's got a lot of smoke to it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you tried it, so I'm gonna try it.
Yeah. It is smoky. You know what's weird is
It's light.
It has that same. It's not as strong, but it has that same chemically menthol that the Hootan Young.
Like on the backside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like like that.
Ooh.
Like
It's
not
really-
not mint, but like
Yeah.
like
it's not.
you
It's
have a
like more
mint.
spearmint than mint.
Yeah.
Or more
yeah.
spearmint than peppermint.
Like the
Which
last
is
thing.
fucking weird.
The last thing that you get in spearmint before it's gone.
Right. That's a good way to put it. I'm picking up like some mushroom earthy.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like a mix from the other whiskey that was in here, but I'm smelling a little bit of bubble gum.
I kind of see what you're saying. It's like a piece of bubble gum that's got like powdery,
Yeah.
like a powdery stick of gum.
Smelling corn too.
Well,
Like
you
a
always smell corn.
Whole kernel.
A fucking whole kernel?
Yeah.
Damn, not a
like,
split kernel?
Like niblets.
Niblets.
Like green giant niblets.
That's a good corn.
Yeah, it is.
I like the shoe peg better. The shoe peg's the shit for me. The frozen shoe peg that's already in the butter sauce.
Yep.
That shit is fire.
I made jalapeno poppers yesterday, and I took the green giant like yellow and white corn, mixed it with cream cheese, cheddar, put it in the jalapenos, wrapped it in bacon, and then air fried it. It was really good.
Damn, why can't you ever bring shit like that on the show? Why we gotta eat all this fucking potted meat? Can't we have an appetizer episode or something?
That'd be good.
Damn, some good food on the show. People don't give a fuck about good food. They want to see us eat this dumb shit.
They might want to see jalapeno poppers.
Maybe.
What I really wanted to do was like stuff the jalapeno poppers. Like not cut it, because I cut it in half and then put it on top.
Ooh, the stuffed ones are good. Where you just cut the top off.
The problem is I already had it in my head that I wanted to air fry it, and I felt like having them cut open would air fry better.
How's the bacon do in the air fryer?
Oh, good. Yeah. I like the air fryer.
I've never had one.
I make chicken wings, all kinds of stuff, really. I don't know why, but I like this one better than the... And there's still that little bit on the end that, like, entices you to keep going, right?
Yeah, what is that?
It might be that mint that we were talking about.
It is. It has that similar, but it's not. It's not as spearminty.
It's like there's something there that like tells you.
You know what it reminds
try
me
it again.
When you smoke a vape that's tobacco, just a straight tobacco vape.
Yeah.
Do you remember those?
Yeah.
And the nicotine, like nicotine gum.
Okay.
The taste of nicotine. That's what that. It's almost like mint. But it's more like nicotine.
Okay, yeah. That's a good way to put it, actually.
Yeah. It's got the same, like, you know when you chewed that nicotine gum and it kind of had it burned the back of your throat a little?
Like the, have you ever had like a no nicotine vape?
I don't think so.
But like, when you try something with no nicotine, and then you try the nicotine, you can tell.
Yeah, the nicotine has that spice.
Has that little bite.
That spike.
Oh, yeah.
That's what this has that. It's weird. But the other one had it in a more minty way. It's good, but I can't tell why it's good. So you're telling me that vape you have no nicotine?
This has nicotine.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like,
But
what's the point of vaping with no nicotine?
Just to try to get off nicotine, and you still have the habit, you know.
But isn't the vape the part that's unhealthy, not the nicotine?
When it comes to vaping, probably.
Yeah, because nicotine's not bad for you in general. It's the smoking the cigarettes full of chemicals that kills you.
The chemicals in the cigarettes is what is what hurts you. The nicotine doesn't necessarily.
No,
in vape, like the problem comes from like mold in the lungs and stuff. I guess because you're basically breathing in like water vapor.
Oh.
If you do it a whole lot, then it can cause problems.
Thinking about trying your vape, that's why I asked. Because I just want to. I'm
Yeah,
curious.
There you go. When I first got into vaping, I really got into like the hobby of it. So like when drippers were a thing.
Oh my God, it's peach.
Yeah, of course it is.
I should have known.
Like I would build coils.
Were you talking about strippers?
Huh?
What did you say?
Like the drippers.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
So like, you know, I mean, what was it, like 4 or 5 years ago or something like that.
What's the switch on the bottom?
That controls airflow.
So everything's set up?
That's how I usually do it.
What do I do? I thought it lit up.
It does. When you...
Oh, you don't have to turn it on? Oh my god, that's strong.
What?
It burned my whole throat all the way down.
That's funny.
That's strong. That's
Really?
fucking nuts. Oh man. Yeah, that's fucking nuts. Ooh.
Oh, that's funny.
I got lightheaded as hell. I barely even sucked on the damn thing. Oh my god, it tastes so good. It doesn't taste like peach.
Yeah.
It's more fruitier, or it's got something
is,
else with it. It's like,
Well, I think they call it juicy peach.
oh, it's, well.
Yeah, juicy peach ice.
Is that, if that's what peaches taste like, maybe I fucking like peaches and I don't realize it.
I mean, I think I like artificial peach flavor more than I like actual peaches.
Yeah, that's because you've had that peachy peach. Chemical peach embedded in your brain.
Yeah, I guess. It's so good.
Every car you ever owned had a peachy peach in the rearview mirror.
It's true.
That's nuts. That stuff was so pungent. You get in your car, you were used to it.
Yeah.
But other people get in your car and they're just
like instead of following who follows the directions, like opening it and like moving it down? You're supposed to move the plastic down.
really?
Like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do if you read the directions.
Who the fuck does that then?
No one does. You just rip it open, hang it on the rearview mirror.
You were pungent.
Good to go.
Pungent. It was the only one. It was so strong.
But anyway, with like drippers, like you'd have the mod. Typically, the battery would be a 18650, and it would basically just put voltage to a Kanthal wire, heat it up, and that heat would boil the liquid.
This is a pretty good whiskey.
Yeah.
I had high hopes for it. It looks cool. It does look like a New York, doesn't it? Like a New
Yeah,
York
it's
bottle.
like a prison, right? It's got the stencil kind of like
Kind of, yeah, like a.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like Prohibition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's like
It's nothing special. I'm
Yeah.
always wishing that we were drinking the Heaven's Door.
I'm feeling a 6.
Yeah, it's definitely above 5.
Yeah, I'm feeling a 6.
That's strong for you.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forget that you gave Wild Turkey a 10.
This Wild Turkey's the best.
Oh, you gave Heaven's Door a 9.
Yeah.
We really like Heaven's Door.
Heaven's Door is delicious.
Yeah, we should. That's what we should have for the poker game. A bottle of that.
But I think it's 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna taste it a little more. It's a hard bottle to pour from.
The presentation. It's like, yeah, that Bourbon Brothers bottle is selling something that's not there. So disappointing.
I know. I really do have
Really
high
sad.
hopes when you bring stuff
Really
because every time you do, it's. I don't know. The more whiskeys we try, the more excited I get about next episode. Like
Oh, really?
what we're gonna get to try.
Just wait until we bring on Jim Beam White Label.
I'm not excited about. Ooh, that really is good.
It is good.
It gets better.
And the more you go back to it, it does get better.
Yeah.
But, like, man, it's so hard not to have the list influence your decision in this.
Yeah. You know what this kind of tastes like? Speaking of influence, we were talking about the beans on toast and the chipped beef on toast.
So it tastes
Like
like
I'm
that.
getting like a toast. Like a
I
little
think
toast.
that's just
mental.
mental.
Yeah. That sucks. It
Yeah.
sucks that we know that. We believe it so hardcore that when we just mention something, we're like, no,
Yeah, that's
don't
what
put
it
that
is.
in my head.
I mean, because at the end of the day, taste is subjective, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Mm.
there are lots of things that could influence this. Like, we could go back to, what's the worst thing that we've ranked? Was the Hootan Young, actually, was the worst thing that we ranked. Like, we could probably come back.
I don't think we can come back to the Hootan Young and go any higher.
like a month from now,
No, I don't know.
There's,
it's
like,
just so distinctly not good.
different things are happening, and
Maybe you're right.
it
You're right.
might come up a little bit.
Yeah, because our whole mindset could be different.
Yeah, that's true.
I call this an easy sipper, Chris.
Honestly, for the next episode, we had MGP Showdown
Ooh.
for that one.
So what are we gonna?
Bullets on the top of the list there.
Yeah.
High West is definitely there.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I'm not.
But we'll get some different High West than the ones we already have. That will make it.
I
more
feel like it
intriguing.
still has to be the same whiskey, right? It's got to be like a bourbon, right?
Yeah. Well, High West got like 4 different options to choose from.
Right.
Mhm.
I still think we ought to try to match it as much as possible. So, like, I think this Widow James is probably a good one to do, since we like it so much.
Yeah.
91 proof. So if we could find a bullet, they make a bullet 10 year.
Mm-hmm.
Defiant is another one. No. Yes. You have Defiant. Maybe I was thinking something else.
Defiant wasn't very good.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Ugh. Mm-mm.
What was it? What am I thinking?
Oh, we got to do a flavored whiskey episode too.
Uh,
We're gonna have to because we got to get the peanut butter one on.
yeah.
You never tried this, right?
Yeah, I did try it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
It was fun.
It tastes like peanut brittle, right?
I'm not a huge fan of flavored
I
whiskeys
know you're
in
not.
general.
I know you're not. Most of us aren't.
Yeah.
Like the fucking banana,
I like that one. Yeah.
the banana one.
Yeah, I did like that one.
That's one of those like the fake flavors better than the real.
Mm-hmm.
Like it tastes like artificial banana.
Yeah, like a runt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know what else we never did rate the Toki though, and it's unfortunate because
There's none left.
there's nothing left to rate.
The turkey was good.
Yeah, that's why there's nothing left of it. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a little smell.
Everything.
Oh, it's so refreshing. Smell that. You'll remember the green apple.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So different.
So if you're still watching this episode, what we have planned is next episode is the MGP Showdown. So I'm guessing we'll do Widow Jane, we'll do Bullet, we'll do I can't think of the third one. Outside Defiant and High West, I believe. Those are like the big ones.
What we'll do is we should probably pick like 2 or 3 big ones and like 1 or 2 like absolutely unknown ones. Maybe we'll get their name out there.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what they got.
What
Then
else
we
we got?
had Rockstar Whiskey, which would be kind of like part 2.
We'll do part 2 Rockstar Whiskey. We'll
like
find
Jameson and Jack Daniels is what we have.
Yeah, because like not the Rockstar owns them,
But,
but
like,
they're
what
the
you
ones
think-
that Rockstars
Yeah,
drink.
what you think of like what Rockstars drink.
And on that episode, Cody and Buddy are going to be on. And if Cody or Buddy are watching this right now, let's get together, guys. What the fuck's going on? Like, come on the goddamn show.
4 Roses Single Barrel, Woodford Reserve Double Oaked, Lafroy 10.
Ooh.
We were talking about getting the Fainting Goat Master Distiller on.
Oh, yeah. I would like to get him
And
on.
the Danville Casino Grand Opening.
Yeah. And that,
Which
have you
that's
looked
probably
up the
actually
date?
a little later.
Have you looked up the date for that?
Mm-hmm.
We got to figure that date
I'm
out.
I'm sure that they would announce something. They haven't done that
Last I heard, it was October.
yet. The only thing that I've seen is end of the year. Oh yeah, like what I was saying with like the drippers and stuff. Like it was actually a hobby. Just like you would build these coils, and like there's like you twist the canthal in a way with like different resistances, and like you ohm it out, like check the ohms on it, and you know you orient the coils in a way, and like you had different wicking materials. You know, like the stainless steel mesh or cotton and rayon, different stuff like that.
It sounds very geeky.
Yeah, you could really get into it.
Hmm.
And, like I made my own vape juice one time. It actually wasn't
Really?
very good,
Huh.
but yeah,
Not surprising.
I did all that stuff.
What did you make it out of?
It was banana flavoring and vegetable glycerin.
My question is, the people who make the banana flavoring, are they anticipating people are going to ignite that and smoke it?
No,
Okay.
at least at the beginning.
So it's probably
They
not
they
in-
might now, but
So it's probably not in like the FDA doesn't look
well, I
into that.
mean, like a lot of your flavorings in general, like
They're probably not
are
supposed to
carried.
smoke.
They're carried in propylene glycol anyway, And propylene glycol outside of vaping is used in one, a lot of things, but two, like also like inhalers and stuff.
Because it binds with the
I guess it's some way of like
chemical.
yeah. Like
I find it very weird to inhale something in your lungs that tastes like peach.
Yeah.
Like, should your lungs be tasting peach?
The vegetable glycerin is what gives you like most of the smoke, and the propylene glycol is mostly like the flavor.
Okay, but should your lungs be tasting peach?
Well, your lungs don't taste anything.
I think they do.
Your tongue
I kind of tasted that peach in my lungs.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably not.
I felt like it.
But I mean, smoking's bad for you too. So I mean,
That's true.
should you really be inhaling like burning plant material?
Honestly, I think a cigar is the most healthy thing you can smoke, and it's mainly because you're not inhaling it.
You're not inhaling it.
But I think there's plenty of people that get mouth cancer who smoke cigars.
This is true. So something else I want to talk about is, have you been getting spam calls or like text messages?
Always.
Yeah,
Non-stop.
but like for Joe Biden and Democrats and stuff.
No. The only text messages I get politically are from RFK.
Oh, really? Did you like sign up for a list or something?
No, but I'll tell you what I did. I entered to win a chance to do falconry with him.
That's so
Like
weird.
you spend a day with a
Okay.
falconry,
right.
and there was a contest, and I entered it, and I think that's where they got my info.
They got you there. It was all because of that.
Yeah, I was like, how? This is so interesting. Why not? Well, this would be cool.
Man, I keep getting these text messages, and then I got a phone call today. Like, Democrat donors match 600%. You know, donate today. Donald Trump's leading in swing states and stuff, and I've gotten text messages from political candidates before, but never so many.
No, I haven't really.
Like
gotten
I
any.
block it every time. Have you ever heard of Pegasus?
Yeah.
Like, so they can call you or text you, and they can get your phone number, and they can hack your phone.
All they need is you to either answer. They don't even need you to answer the text message.
Really, all they need is your phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a.
Plus, I don't think and again, it's hard because the rankings right there. Like, is it as good as Evan Williams Bottle and Bond? I feel like it's not, but I think it's a solid 6. It's up there with High West.
I'm gonna go 6-3.
Point.
I have to go 6-3. All right, it's your turn to write it on there.
All right.
That spam made me hungry for real food. Like, I need sustenance, not gelatinous meat. I need real meat. Something I have to bite through. So, me and my dad went to a restaurant in Boone, a really nice steak restaurant, and you could build your own salad. And he ordered smoked oysters was on the list.
Wow.
And he got food poisoning almost within 15 minutes. He ate those, like they looked bad.
Yeah.
And it's like nobody orders those. They're probably 100 years old.
You're supposed to go to the beach to eat seafood.
We were in Boone.
Yeah, that's
So,
in the mountains.
at a steakhouse.
It's the opposite.
And he got smoked oysters. Like, what?
Yeah, you're not supposed
I knew
to
it
do that.
as soon as he said it. I was like, bro, that's a bad idea. So like 10 minutes into dinner, he's eating his salad. And he starts turning blue. And he goes to the bathroom. He's like, he didn't even say anything. He just got up and went to the
runs.
bathroom. He just walked in there, was in there. So he's in there for a long time. Our food comes out. Our steaks come out.
Yeah.
The waitress brings our food. She's like, is everything okay? I was like, I hope so. 25 minutes goes by, and I'm starting to think,
Something's wrong.
he might be dead in the fucking bathroom.
Panic.
He might be dead. And I'm thinking, I don't know what to do. Should I get up? Do I go check on him? I see multiple people go into the bathroom trying to get in there. And like they can't because he's in there. And it's one of those one stall where you're locking it.
Yeah.
So I'm just about to get up and go. And I see him come out of the bathroom. He walks to the table, white as a ghost. And he's like, I'll see you outside. I have to go to the car.
All of his essence just poured out.
Yeah, so he leaves. He goes to the car. I think he threw his credit card down. He was like, go meet me in the car. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And I tried to I ate a few bites of my food, but it's like, can I box this up?
Yeah.
I pay for it. I go outside. He's before I get outside, he's already thrown up in the parking lot. Right in front of the restaurant where people are looking out the window and he's barfing.
Yeah. There's no better review for a restaurant.
So he
than
realized-
someone puking in the parking lot.
He realizes the people see him, so he goes behind the dumpster.
Yeah.
So I'm out there looking for him. I find him behind the dumpster puking. I was like, dude, what is going on? He's like, I'm gonna fucking die. I feel like I'm gonna die.
I should never be this.
So what took him so long in the bathroom, I later find out, is as soon as he went in the bathroom, he puked all in the sink. And it got clogged up.
Like cleaning it up.
He couldn't get it. He had to like scoop the puke out and he was like, it was he must have had a terrible time. Terrible. But he could have died. He thought he was dying. And I've seen my dad eat garbage. Like he's got a stomach of steel. Hey, one time we left Indian food in the car in New York in the hot summer for 3 days. And on the road trip back home, he finds it and eats it. He eats it. It smells like garbage. It's been sitting in the car for 3 days. It smells like garbage. And he's like, it's still good.
Didn't you say your dad got like some kind of poisoning when he was in India or something?
Yeah, he got a parasite in India. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's horrible.
It's terrible. Like a big old parasite
like,
too.
I like to think that I could have a stomach for a lot of things.
You do.
But like, there are some things that just don't sound like a good idea.
Yeah. Have you ever had food poisoning?
I feel like I have, but I'm not 100% sure.
I've had it maybe 1 or 2 times. One time I had to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Like
no, that's bad.
I was like shit myself to death, and I was like 8 years old.
Like all your fluids.
Yeah, just gone,
Yeah.
and then like multiple clothing changes. We were on a trip from South Florida to North Florida, and like along the whole way, I was just like dying and shitting. My mom eventually took me to the hospital, and they were like, "Yeah, he's got food poisoning." They had to pump my stomach. I had to get shot in the ass. It was bad.
That's horrible.
But like I was dying on this trip. I was like, it's not normal.
I mean, I did eat that jail candle that one time. Like I spent.
That fucked you up.
Yeah, I spent like the night on the toilet. Yeah.
I can't believe you ate a gel candle.
Yeah.
Why did you do it again?
I don't know. Stupid.
Oh my god. Did it taste
Yeah.
good?
It wasn't the worst thing.
I think you said it tastes like potpourri.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Plus it was scented, right?
Do they still make gel candles?
I'm sure.
I haven't seen a gel candle since that time you ate it.
I feel like they do, right?
We should have sued
like
the
they
fuck
have
out
to.
of them. Just be like, it's
You're
too
not-
tempting.
you're not
It
supposed
looks
to eat
like
this.
jello. It really was like jello.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
It's like what's in a Glade plug-in. like
More
a Jell-O.
more Jello than that.
More Jell-O?
Yeah, more Jello.
I'm gonna give you a little bit more of this. It's just too good.
No.
You want something different?
I want something different.
Without? Okay.
I feel like
Oh, that's good stuff.
I need to kind of make up my mind.
Make up your mind. You gave that a 7.
Yeah.
Oh, you know it's gonna be good.
I feel like we should be live streaming this.
I know we've got to get on board with the live stream episodes.
Yeah, this is better than the Widow Jane. Yep, right off the bat.
That quick?
Yep. Honestly, I'm kind of wanting to rank it a little higher, but it's in the past. It's fine.
You know, I went back and re-ranked something last episode.
Yeah, you
I
did.
changed it. I feel like if you go back to it, you can change it. You're allowed. It's like you said, your flavor profile changes.
This is true. Here, try it. Tell me it's not better.
Oh yeah, right off the bat. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so smooth.
Yeah, it's really good.
That was a bad day to do that and Wild Turkey at the same time because they're both so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that Evan Williams is. When I think Evan Williams, maybe that's not everybody, but when I think Evan Williams, I think of Jack Daniels, like same bottle, same exact bottle shape, same everything. It's just
Kinda.
I just assume that it's the same.
Yeah.
But Jack Daniels tastes like dog shit.
Or if we have Jack Daniels and you like it.
I'm not. I won't.
No.
I guarantee I won't.
Okay.
It has that putrid taste. It just makes you taste puke in the back of your
I
throat.
feel like we need to rearrange the schedule a little bit and
We could do that.
have the Jack Daniels single barrel in here.
You say that it's good.
It is good. It feels like, and I don't have enough experience with this to say for sure, but it feels like the best whiskey is in the middle. You know?
That's interesting. that
Like
you say
in
that.
price point.
That's very interesting.
Like in the, say, 30 to
50?
I would
60?
say $30 to $60
Yeah.
range is like the sweet spot for whiskey.
I think you're onto something with that.
Yeah. Cause like you can get some winners like in the cheaper stuff. Like this right here was $15.
That's rare.
Or $18.
That's rare.
This is kind of rare.
Rare. Even the wild turkey's rare.
Wild turkey's like $30 price range.
Rare.
But yeah, that $30 to $60 range that's where the
As soon as it starts to head above 70 and 80, I feel like they're doing something fancy.
You kind of you start to expect a little bit more.
And you don't get it.
And you don't get it.
Yeah. It's not enough of a price. It's like if you were to buy $1,000 bottle of whiskey, you would expect that shit
You expect
to taste like Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah, probably.
Just should be so perfect. And then a lot of times it's like, eh.
But really, price isn't a.
It's not an indicator of taste.
It's not an indicator of taste.
No.
Exactly.
It's an indicator. Like the rarest whiskey in the world might cost $1 million, and you taste it and it
might
tastes
be
like
terrible.
dog shit.
Yeah.
But to say, oh, this is a $9,000.
It's aged, 40 years or whatever. And
Yeah, we could age a gallon of milk for 40 years and we've tried it. Sell a glass of that and
Yeah,
you fucking
you got
kill a village. What if that was the biggest, most expensive delicacy in the world? 40-year-old milk.
Old milk.
It would turn into a brick.
It's like in Japan, that fish that they ferment in the ground or whatever for so many years.
Oh.
And then, like, they serve it. And it's like a delicacy and it's really expensive.
I haven't heard of it. I've heard of the blowfish, and it could kill you if it's prepared incorrectly.
Yeah, that was a Simpsons episode.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
I never really watched The Simpsons.
No?
Mm-mm. I like it. I don't have a problem with it.
Up until season 10. Like, after season 10, it kind of...
I don't even know when that was. Isn't it like a 30-year-old show?
Yeah.
So season 10 was what, in the 90s?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien used to write for The Simpsons.
I love Conan.
That was probably when it was good, too.
I feel
it
like
definitely was when it was good, but I don't know when he left. And I've been playing Starfield again.
Starfield. You're always talking about video games. When's the next race you're going to?
That's a great question. As far as races go, I want to try to hit up Ace Speedway, but they race on Fridays. That's what it feels like. I've never been to a big NASCAR race
What's a little NASCAR race?
like Martinsville.
Oh yeah, that's so fucking tiny. Why is that track so small?
I think the short track racing is better.
I don't like it.
It's more competitive.
Yeah, but you don't ever get to like communicate with your people beside you because it's nonstop.
Yeah, I guess.
On the bigger tracks, you get a little.
I
quiet
just
time.
think that the racing's better on the short track.
That's because they're trying to pull some shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to see.
We were at that one race where the guy did that crazy maneuver.
Yeah, he's only got
slingshot.
that.
We were at that race.
That's awesome. That's the kind of stuff you want to see.
Legendary.
Yeah. Honestly, I really want to go to the race in Hickory.
Wilkesboro?
No. Well, they jacked the prices up in Wilkesboro.
Yeah, but don't you kind of want to go there for nostalgia? It's one of the oldest.
It's not worth that price.
Damn.
I
I don't know. I think I would go.
Hickory's having a school bus race. And
311 used to do those.
yeah, they're doing it in Hickory on the 16th, I want to say. Something like that weekend of the 16th.
Start putting me on the invite to these.
Yeah.
I would love to go to one.
I really want to go when they bring the Cup Series to Rockingham. Because that's going to be good. Because, people were, like, talking a bunch of shit when NASCAR left Rockingham.
Right.
And, like, now they're bringing it back.
That's good.
So, yeah.
Talking shit all they want.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed is that when you do go to, like, Martinsville, do you ever sit up close?
I've only been to Martinsville one time. And it wasn't for the Cup Series either.
Well, one time, my dad actually really enjoyed it. His house is only 20 minutes from there.
Yeah.
He really enjoys going there, and he invites us and buys all the tickets. But the last time we went, we sat maybe 5 rows from the finish line, which the checkered flag or whatever, but 5 rows from the racetrack. By the end of the race, you literally have like a layer of
Dirt.
rubber and like soot
Yeah.
from the cars on your skin.
You'll notice
You get hit with little pieces of shrapnel, of tires.
You'll notice that the short tracks, if the people that get there early tend to sit towards the top.
Yeah, because you get hit with fucking shrapnel.
One, yeah, there's that. Then two, you can kind of see everything.
Yeah, you can see more.
Yeah,
Because
right.
at that level, all you're seeing is right when they pass you.
It's kind of the opposite from other places. Like you kind of want to be closer.
Mhm.
You know, like in basketball, you want to be courtside. You know,
Courtside.
like closer up.
Oh,
But like at a
courtside.
race, you kind of want to be a little further back.
See a little bit.
See a little bit better.
Yeah. Kind of like your seats at Bowman. You had like the
Yep.
perfect vantage point.
Yep. Which we got there kind of early.
You got there really early.
Yeah, we were actually talking about going to Bristol. In
Bristol?
September, yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Which one's the one that's called the Brickyard?
The Brickyard is Indianapolis, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where they kiss the brick after they win.
Yeah, that's Indianapolis.
Okay. I would love to go there.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
How amazing would that be?
I don't know about Formula One though. I mean, I know, you know, stock car racing, like how stock is the stock car.
Oh yeah, it's not stock at all.
Where's my V8 push rod rear wheel drive Camry at? You know,
Yeah.
like they don't have that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're definitely like purpose built, right? But talking about racing again, I think the next one's probably going to be Hickory, probably.
School bus race.
Yeah, for sure.
Surprised that's not in Thomasville.
Thomasville. Yeah.
Thomasville.
School bus. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we can wrap it up, Chris.
Yep.
We've had quite a bit of whiskey.
We did. We
Several
had three
varieties.
whiskeys. We had 3 whiskeys on this one episode.
Did we only have 3? I feel like we had more
Well,
than that. Danny
technically-
had Dr. Stoners. We had Ardbeg.
Oh
Bowman.
yeah, I forgot about.
You had Evan. We had Widow Jane. What else? Danny had Dr. Stoners. Well, that's 5 whiskeys.
We had the port barrel.
We've opened 3 fresh bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, man. we're
Man,
Killing it.
it's crazy.
Killing. This is an episode this is a legendary episode.
I hope so.
Yeah. It could be. We'll have to find a way to fit all that in so when people search they'll We've
This-
tried
this-
every
this-
whiskey
this-
on the
this.
planet. We could have one episode where we try 50 whiskeys. Just put a tiny little dab and just try them one at a time.
By the end, it just tastes like water.
Yeah, these guys look great.
It's just water.
It's the best. We'll have the best whiskeys we rank at the beginning and our least favorite at the end. And we'll see
Honestly-
how it compares once you get down there.
Honestly, I was kind of getting to the water phase, you know, on this one. So.
Already?
Yeah.
Damn. We didn't try water in the Widow Jane though.
No, we didn't.
You're gonna have to.
I
Have
feel like
another
it
splash.
would have made it worse.
You have to have another splash. We have to.
I feel like it would have made it worse.
We have to give it a fair shake.
I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be better without the water.
But you always think that. That means that you put that in you have a expectation of outcome.
It's true. I mean, I could be surprised.
You almost got 4. Cheers, sir.
Cheers.
Thanks for doing this podcast, Chris.
Yeah.
It's been some of the best memories I have. Did it do anything?
It feels like it didn't do anything.
I don't think it even did anything.
It's not better or worse.
That's strange.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty good to say. I would think that it would hold up the ice pretty well.
That's fucking yeah.
That's good.
That's great.
Yeah, it's good.
Very unusual. It didn't do anything. All right, guys. Well, we have a couple pounds of shredded Spam on the cutting board that
What?
we have to figure out something to do
So
with.
what did we learn today?
What did we learn
We
today?
learned that I think Spam is better than treat meat.
Surprisingly,
You think the treat meat's better than Spam.
the treat meat has something to offer that you can't find anywhere else.
I guess you could
You
say
cannot put you cannot put something in your mouth with that big of a variation in flavors.
We learned that you can put whiskey into a Spam cup and it changes the flavor.
I can't believe we drank from fucking Spam cups. Is that really a thing? A fad?
I don't think it was a fad. I think it was like a one-time thing, like a picture on the internet.
Do you think we're
Yeah,
gonna
it's
blow it
spread
up?
around.
We're gonna make it go viral?
I don't know.
Drinking
We'll find
drinking
out.
from Spam?
We'll find out. That's
Okay.
definitely gonna be a clip.
Yeah, you'll have to do several Spam clips. You'll have to just hit them with the Spam. Hit them with the Spam.
It's gonna be a lot.
Sizzling pork and
Sizzling pork.
Yeah, I think it was an incredible episode. This is one of the more fun episodes we've done.
Yeah.
It feels like it's kind of lasted all day and it's only been 2 hours.
It is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. valuable lessons for the consumer.
Yeah, the consumer's like, we didn't get any lessons?
I don't know what to
We
do.
still don't know what to do. I don't like whiskey. I'm not cutting my Spam into a cup.